Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Welcome to the Disney Days Planning Podcast. This podcast is information about Walt Disney World, which is organized by topic. I'm your host, Alyssa Salveson. Hello, welcome back to the Disney Days Planning Podcast. This is your host, Alyssa Salveson, and today's episode is part 2 of my December trip report. If you haven't listened to part 1 yet, I recommend pausing and listening to part 1. I was there for 2 weeks. We just got back yesterday, actually. So the episode I released was it yesterday? All the days are blurring together. The last episode released was part 1, and that was the dates December 1st through 8th. And now we're picking up on the 8th. So on the 8th, it was like afternoon and around noon, and we're headed to the Polynesian to meet up with my cousins who live in Florida. So this final week, I go to Disney almost every day, if not every day. I really was feeling like we're leaving. I got to make the most of the magicalness. I want to hit everything we didn't do. And it still doesn't feel like enough. I still want to go back, and we didn't ride Guardians this trip. There's always stuff you didn't do. But anyway, I always find trip reports incredibly informative and helpful for me as I plan my own trips, and I hope you find the same. If you are enjoying them, please be sure to leave a message on my Instagram. All right, no further ado, let's get started. Today, it's Sunday at noon on the 8th, and we have just been relaxing all morning, but we're about to get ourselves dressed, headed over to the Polynesian. I want to put my name in at Trader Sam's. I've never been there, and I'm dying to go, so we're going to do that. We're meeting up with my cousin, her husband, and her kids, and I'm her son's godmother, and she's my son's godmother. So they live down here in Florida, but we try to see them every time that we're down here. I'll talk later, hopefully at the monorail. We're going to do a little monorail crawl with the kids and look at the Christmas stuff. So I'll talk later. Hello, it's 12:38. We're just getting in the car, heading over to Ticket and Transportation Center, and then we're going to walk over to the Polynesian, probably from there. We could take a monorail too, but it's a short walk, and it's a beautiful day. Well, I came on to talk about the weather. The weather in December I'm from New Jersey. I know I've said that before. So the sun is really hot down here, but December is a little tricky. It can be cold and it can be hot. You could have pool days, and you could have bundle up winter garb evenings. It's a little hard to pack in December. You really need shorts, bathing suits, and also a coat, maybe even a hat, maybe even gloves if you're planning on staying at the parks late. The early mornings are cold, the evenings are cold. But the other day I was cold all day. I was in sweats all day. So December in Florida is a little hard to pack for, I think. Okay, talk later. Hopefully we get into Trader Sam's. That's our main goal. Hello, it is Sunday at 6:24 p.m. on December 8th. I'm up with my cousins. We're having so much fun. We met at the Polynesian, put our name on the list at Trader Sam's. They said about 90 minutes post-open. So at 1 o'clock, you can put your name on the wait list at Trader Sam's. Trader Sam's opens at 3 o'clock. And that's a little bar lounge, really fun and engaging bar lounge at the Polynesian Resort. It's on the first floor, kind of towards the back left. It's a little hidden. But if you want to go there, you got to put your name on a list physically. So at 1 o'clock, my husband dropped me off, then went to park at Ticket and Transportation Center. I ran in, put our name on the list. We were a party of 10, so we split it into 2 groups. Then we had time. It was 1:30, 1:40. So we hung out at Poly for a little bit. Then we monorailed over to the Grand Floridian. We looked at the gingerbread house. We went to Gasparilla and ate. And then the kids played for quite a while outside on the little grassy area. And then we had to make our way back over towards Polynesian to be called. They actually called us at 4 o'clock, and we were late. We were planning on walking from Polynesian to Grand Floridian. It's a short walk. I made a mistake here. I meant walking from the Grand Floridian to the Polynesian. So sorry if that's confusing, but we're at the Grand Floridian and we needed to get back to the Polynesian, and we planned on walking back. Sorry for the confusion. But the walkway is closed because they're doing construction. So that delayed us. So we had to get in a very long line on the monorail and then go all the way around from Grand Floridian to Magic Kingdom to Contemporary to Ticket and Transportation Center. So we were late, but they did accommodate us. And luckily, because we had so many kids, we sat at one table. Oh, it was so much fun. It's just like a cool vibe. Then when we got out, it was a little late. Like it was getting dark. And we're going to try to head to go to Fort Wilderness. So the husbands went back to Ticket and Transportation Center to get in the cars, and they're going to try to park over at Wilderness Lodge. There's 3 cousins, me and my 2 cousins who are sisters, and then our 5 children to get together, all under 7 and under. We were going to take the monorail to Magic Kingdom from the Polynesian, and then you have to take a boat to Wilderness Lodge from Magic Kingdom. However, there was a medical emergency on the monorail, I guess, at Grand Floridian. So they reversed to Ticket and Transportation Center. So right now we have 5 really riled up kids. We're waiting online for the ferry boat. We're going to take the ferry boat to Magic Kingdom, and then from Magic Kingdom take another little boat over to Wilderness Lodge. We're hoping they have it's cute in the wintertime and Christmas time. I think there's a lot of good Christmas decorations, and I've heard about you can make s'mores. So I just want to figure out where that is. I'm not sure if that's at the campgrounds or at the Fort Wilderness, at the Fort Resort side. So we're just going to get over there and try to figure it out, because I tried looking online and I couldn't quite figure it out. All right, talk later. It is 7:25 and we are finally on the ferry over to Fort Wilderness. Oh my gosh, this took so long. So we were going to take a monorail to Magic Kingdom, and then have to get a little ferry, a little boat to Fort Wilderness. But the monorail, there was a medical emergency, so we had to reverse to Ticket and Transportation Center. So then we took the big ferry boat to Magic Kingdom, and then we were online there, and it just took a very, very, very long time. Our husbands are already there. They put our name on a list at a restaurant because everyone's getting hungry. 3 of our kids have to pee. We were gonna go and make s'mores, but apparently that stops at 7 because a movie starts. So our husbands pre-made the s'mores for the kids, which isn't as fun, but at least they'll have some little treat. It has been quite the experience. We're in for kind of a later night than we anticipated, but we're still having so much fun. But oh man, really, this is where hopping is tricky. You have to budget a lot of time to get from one spot to another spot. It's a very busy time of year. There's a lot of people trying to go places. And also, there are emergencies that happen and unexpected things that happen. So really, this is where I don't like to hop around too much, especially during park days. I don't like to hop because everything just takes a really long time. But anyway, we're almost there. And again, we're just very much enjoying each other's company. And luckily, our children are being very, very well behaved. It is chaotic for sure with moving around with 5 kids, 7 and under, but they're being really, really good. And I'm running into other people from New Jersey, which is fun too. Talk later. Hello, it is Sunday night at 10:30. We are home. All kids are in bed, but wow, what a day. So we finally, like I said, I updated earlier around 7:25 that we were on our way over to Wilderness Lodge. We got over there. It is a beautiful, beautiful resort. Gorgeous, and the Christmas tree is beautiful, just lovely, but everything took a very long time. Our husbands had pre-made the s'mores and put our name on the list at Geysers Point, which is a bar on the water, And actually, you can see the Magic Kingdom fireworks from there. So that is a nice little tip. And you can see the water pageant, which we did see at like 9:30. Oh my gosh, it took forever. Sitting down to eat took forever. Our food coming took forever. Our table being ready took forever. Everything took a very long time. But Justin, our server, he's from Florence, Alabama, was unbelievable, just making magic happen. He kept entertaining the kids, bringing them things over to do. He was like refilling our wine glasses. He was such a gem, but it was a challenging night for sure. Very busy, very slow, no fault of Justin's, just in general. I made sure to fill out a cast compliment for Justin. So in your My Disney Experience app, which I talk about all the time, and I will be doing an episode on that. I might have to have a video component to that too, just so I can show you like screen recordings. But the My Disney Experience app, if you click the 3 lines on the bottom right and scroll all the way down, there's a section that says cast compliment, and you can leave a note, like a positive note to cast members. So I filled one out for Justin from Florence, Alabama, who works at Wilderness Lodge, and he was just lovely. Anyway, I am doing some laundry now. We're going to Hollywood Studios tomorrow. My kids and my husband will meet us there later. So the kids are asleep. I mean, they fell asleep in the car. Bo fell asleep at dinner. He was rubbing his eyes, so I let him go in the stroller. And yeah, I'll talk tomorrow, December 9th. It's a Monday, and I'll be at Hollywood Studios. I did not do multi-pass for tomorrow, so we're just going to do standby again and see how it goes. Talk tomorrow. Hello from Hollywood Studios. It is Monday, the 9th of December. It's 11:50. We got in around 11. I'd say we did not rush, and it was really fun. Actually, getting in a little later, you walk right in. There's like no wait. Right now, we already met Olaf. We went to the bathroom. We had a couple snicky snackies, and we're online for getting a popcorn refill before we sit and watch the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. This is something I've been meaning to see, but I keep missing the show. I kept saying like, oh, I'll see it later, I'll see it later, I'll see it later, but it does close. It doesn't stay as late as the show. So I know I've said that before, to make sure you check the app. If there's something you want to see, make sure you check the times. Anyway, this is one of the examples. No plan really today. I actually, when I got in, I ended up making a Hollywood Brown Derby reservation for 6:50 so my husband can come meet us in. But other than that, we're just like taking it minute by minute. No real plan. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Talk later. Hello, it is 3:30 on a Monday, December 9th. We are at Hollywood Studios. And we've had a pretty productive day. We've met a lot of characters, actually. And it's so funny because when I did the overview of Hollywood Studios, I only listed some characters, but there's so many more. They change. I mean, Edna Mode doesn't change, but the other ones do. So, like right now, we're online to meet Sully, and we met Mrs. Incredible and Frozone. And they must change based on the day. So when I was doing my research and writing it up, they weren't, I guess, meeting, I suppose. I'm not sure. Or I just didn't do good enough research, which it could be. But we met lots of characters. We met Ariel from the live-action Little Mermaid. We met Olaf, which was a very cute meet and greet. But Olaf does not do signatures. They just give you a little piece of paper. We met Edna Mode, we met Elastigirl, Frozone. We're on our way to meet Sully now, but the line is quite long. You could also meet Joy right now. We saw the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular at 12:30. Again, a bunch of characters. We have been snicking and snacking and doing lots of potty breaks. We have not gone on Mickey and Minnie yet. We really haven't ridden many rides. The wait just gets longer and longer and longer and longer. Currently, it's an 80-minute wait, so we're not doing that just yet. I'm just waiting for it to go down a little. We did Toy Story Mania, which was posted 35 and was actually 18, but that was like at 55 for a lot, and then all of a sudden it dipped down, so we ran in. Oh, we met Woody and Jesse. That was it. We met Woody and Jesse and then ran into that line because it had dipped down to 35 minutes. So it's crowded. There's a big group here today. I think it's for families of fallen heroes. I'm going to try to speak to somebody in that group and get more information. But there's a big group here. I see a lot of people in matching shirts. All right, I'll be back later. There's a lot going on right here in this Pixar place. It's very, very cute, though, and it's shaded nicely. It's a hot day, so it's nice to be in the shade. I'll talk later. Hello, it is 5:25. We are in the Frozen Sing-Along Theater waiting for the show to begin in 5 minutes. We had a very productive day. We met Joy, and oh my God, that meet and greet was just beautiful. We rode Mickey and Minnie. That wait was 45 minutes. It was posted 25, but everyone must have run to the line because it immediately went up to 35, then up to 50, and then 55. So I had a feeling it wasn't going to be 25 like it said when we first got in. But it was a full 45, and the kids did great. I feel like we met a lot of characters. I think I said that before. But we're having a great day. We have a 6:50 Hollywood Brown Derby reservation. So I'm looking forward to that. I think the kids will eat well. And we're having a great day, really great day at Hollywood Studios. Even though it's a little crowded and I don't have Lightning Lane, you don't need it. You really can get by without. Talk later. It is 7:22. Hello from the Hollywood Brown Derby. We just ordered so much food. So after Frozen Sing-Along, we went to the potty, I'm sure. What else did we do? I'm blanking. We did the Muppets 3. Oh, I think we just went to Stroll. We went to see... Oh, yes. Frozen Sing-Along got out around 6, and our dining reservation was 6:50. So just had a little time to kill. So we strolled. I went to go see if we could meet Mickey and Minnie. I couldn't see the wait time in the app, so we walked by, but it was 45 minutes. But on our way over at strolling, we saw Muppets 3D, the Muppet area. So, that's closing soon. So we decided to go see Muppets 3D, which my kids loved it. Luke fell asleep during Frozen, so I had to carry him into those 2 shows. But he's awake now for dinner. We're at Hollywood Brown Derby now. We just ordered. Hopefully our food comes soon because the kids were so good, but they're starting to lose it. We're planning on the 9 p.m. Fantasmic, which the kids might be asleep for, but the parents will enjoy it. My husband met us here at the Hollywood Brown Derby. The other thing we need to do is stroll. I want to stroll through Galaxy's Edge and scroll by, maybe see the projections on the Tower. Talk later. Hello, it is 9:45. We are leaving Hollywood Studios. We're walking to our car. We can hear the Epcot and see the Epcot fireworks, which is really nice. We didn't get to Fantasmic after dinner. The kids wanted to do one more ride, and so we got online at like 8:45, let's say, for Mickey and Minnie's, which was a posted 35-minute wait, but I bet it was only like 15, I think, because we were just about at the pre-show room when it was 10 minutes, and I had to run out to pee with Zach. Zach had to go to the bathroom, and then when we went back, the ride had shut down, which really stunk because they were excited to do one more thing. And we could have then just gone to the fireworks, or they also wanted to do Muppets 3D. So, that was really a bummer because we really could have gotten one more thing in. The twins were asleep. Luke is awake. He napped, though, for an hour in the evening. We had a delicious dinner. Dinner was fabulous at Hollywood Brown Derby. It's really a lovely restaurant. And, yeah, it was lovely. We strolled through Galaxy's Edge a little bit. We didn't hit there at all during the day. So at night we just quickly strolled, but they cut half of it off. So we couldn't go farther than those shops, which I really wanted to show them the Millennium Falcon and stuff. And then we left. This is another park I want to hit. I feel like we didn't do enough. I will say, you don't need the multi-pass. You can certainly check the wait times all day and make do without. I often don't get it, but I wonder if we had it, if we would have gotten more done. Only I'm not sure because we met a lot of characters and they are not part of multi-pass. So we had to physically wait. We didn't wait very long for any character except for maybe Sully. But I wonder if I had multi-pass, if we would have gotten more done today and then had more time. Because again, the Mickey and Minnie's was 45 minutes. That was really long. But other than that, nothing else was really that long. I don't know. It was a great day. The kids were great. I like this park a lot. It's not super big. I'm tired. My feet hurt, but not the way they hurt after Epcot or Magic Kingdom. Because Magic Kingdom isn't all that big, but you run around that park. Like, it was great. I really do like Hollywood Studios. And their Christmas decorations are so magical. I mean, it's so nice. It's like you're in the 50s or 40s with the Christmas decorations. And they're just so fun. And the Christmas music playing everywhere. It's really lovely. I love December in the parks. There's a little projection show on the Chinese theater we saw. There's also one that's on the Tower of Terror, but we missed that. So we saw the Chinese theater one a little bit while we were waiting for Mickey and Minnie's. Anyway, we're heading home. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I haven't decided what my plan for tomorrow is. I still want to go to Magic Kingdom and I want to go to Epcot again. So, I don't know. I'll see. Maybe we'll wake up leisurely. I don't rope drop with them. It's too much pressure. And I'll see how they feel tomorrow. Maybe we'll go to a park for a little bit or maybe we'll rest. I'm not sure. I'm just playing it by ear this trip. But the beauty of the annual pass is that you can afford to do that. If I were paying for date-based tickets, I probably wouldn't be as laid back. Actually, I know I wouldn't be as laid back. Anyway, really, really great day. I have no regrets. I mean, I wish maybe we got here a little earlier, but I don't like to rush in the morning. So it really was a beautiful day. Lovely, lovely, lovely. My kids were so good. I feel good. I ate a delicious meal. Had really yummy, they have delicious wine. Had Hollywood Brown Derby. I had a cab flight. And then the last wine was so delicious that I got a glass of that. And she even gave it to me to go for us to leave. So, all right, we're getting to our car now. Beautiful day. And I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow, but I'll touch base again. Have a good night. Hello, it is, what day is it? Is it Tuesday? I believe it's Tuesday, December 10th, and it is 12:35 p.m. We just were dropped off by my husband at the Beach Club Resort, which is a very short walk to Epcot, and we're going to enter through International Gateway. So we went to Beach Club, we saw the beautiful gingerbread carousel they have, and we bought a little box of 4 gingerbread cookie, like little treats, and each of us had one, because there's 4 of us. Now, so we're just taking a short walk to International Gateway. We're going to go to Epcot today. Our primary goals are Remy and Frozen, which we did not get to our last Epcot day. The waits are quite long, and we do not have multi-pass again. So we're just going to have to see how it goes. And then, what else do we want to do? We might hop over to Hollywood Studios to see Fantasmic. Our other primary goal is listening to the Holiday Storytellers, which hold on, honey, which also we didn't get done our last Epcot day. So I'm so out of breath. It is very hard pushing a triple stroller uphill. There is a slight hill to get to Epcot, and it's hard. Talk later. Oh, 2 quick little updates. One, I don't remember. I think I was saying this in my Instagram stories and not on here. But at first I wasn't sure if you could take the Skyliner and then get to Beach and Boardwalk. And the boardwalk area. But yes, you can. The exit's right here, and you can just walk right over to the Beach and Boardwalk. Or you can go into Epcot for International Gateway. So that's a yes. It's easy. So that is a form of transportation to get here. The other update is in one of the first day when we went to the Christmas party, I lost my magic band. I found it. The next day when I took the stroller out, it was somewhere in the stroller. We did look in the stroller when we were unpacking the stroller back up that night, but I didn't see it. But indeed, it must have been in there because it popped out, and so that I forgot to update. That indeed I did find my magic band. All right, about to go through security. See you later. Oh, what an amazing day so far in Epcot right now behind me. Hopefully you can hear. Let's hear.
I'm sorry. La Befana cannot come.
We are listening to La Befana, one of the storytellers during the Festival of the Holidays here at Epcot. It is so magical. It is just so magical. So she's telling the story about La Befana, which is like Santa Claus, but in Italy, that tradition that she followed the star. She saw the wise men going to meet baby Jesus, and she's searching for baby Jesus, but she doesn't find baby Jesus, so she brings all children toys. But she does it on the eve of the Epiphany, January 5th. Anyway, so that's the story of La Befana, but these storytellers are so magical. It's a special part of Epcot. So far we've seen 2 storytellers, Père Noël in France, and La Befana now. I'd like to get a few more in tonight, but right now I'm very happy, so playing it by ear with my kids. We rode Remy, posted 45 minutes, actual 25. We, what else did we do? We did Beauty and the Beast sing-along. We snacked, a lot of potty, a lot of snacking. And then we went to the train in Germany while we were killing some time before Sergio and La Befana. I'm not quite sure what our game plan's going to be. I'm going to see what they want to do. We're going to check that Frozen line to see what that is. It's been pretty high, but it went down to 40. So I got to see what it is now after La Befana. But we're just really enjoying. The weather is perfect here at Epcot. It's a beautiful day. We might try to get to the Phantasmic fireworks, but I don't know. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm just going to see how my kids are feeling. Oh, one of my kids stood up, so let me go. Okay, it's 7:19, so after La Befana, I'm pretty sure we got another cookie from Germany, maybe on the cookie stroll. We went to the outpost a little and strolled, and then we went on the Frozen ride. The wait was posted 45, actual like 48. It was a really long wait with the 3 kids. And then when we got out, it was dark. We went to the bathroom. We got in our strollers. We went to go on the Tres Caballeros. And we ran, keep walking. And we ran into our friends. Jackie, say hi. Luke, say hi. Hi. She has twins and a baby as well, just like me. And actually, Jackie was one of the originators with this podcast with me. But unfortunately, with her job, she wasn't able to co-host, but we are avid Disney fans together, and of course have like parallel lives with twins and then a baby. Anyway, time to get on Finding Nemo. So we did Tres Caballeros together, and now we're doing, Luke, you have to keep up. Now we're doing Finding Nemo together, and then my husband's all the way at International Gateway, so we're gonna see. Gotta go. Okay, it is almost 10 o'clock, just like 9:58. We're online for the Skyliner. The line is quite long. We've been in it for a while. We rode Remy, which was very enjoyable. My husband met us. Oh, let's see. I don't know where I left off. Oh, Finding Nemo. We went on Nemo with our friends. We ran into them. After Nemo, we hung out in the aquarium for a little bit. And then we had 6 kids. Remember, there were 6 kids, 2 adults. We went Nemo. We went to Communicore to see the gingerbread Spaceship Earth, which was really cool. And we got cookies there, too, for the cookie stroll. Then, all together again, we went to Nemo. We hung out in the aquarium. After the aquarium, we went to Moana, the Journey of Water. All the kids, were loving that. My friend's husband met up with us. So we had 3 adults for 6 kids, and that was a little better. And then we went to go on Living with the Lamb, but it was a 50-minute wait. They had a fast pass for it and a multi-pass lightning lane for it. We did not. So we said our goodbyes. It was a little hard to say goodbye. The boys were upset. But at that point, my husband was at China getting food. We were going to meet in China and eat. So we made our way over there. We stopped at the Mele Kalikimaka, the Hawaii booth. I got a drink there, and we got our final cookie for the cookie stroll. We picked up our reward. And then met my husband at China. We had a delicious meal. We had so many of those spring rolls. We literally got, I think, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 orders of spring rolls. They were so yummy. We tried the spring rolls, the fried rice, the beef noodles. all good, but the fried rice had shrimp in it. So I got a little nervous because I have a shrimp allergy, and I didn't realize that before I had a bite. After that, we went on Remy. It was posted 40 minutes. It was like 35, and then by the time we got there, it was 40, but it really was 25 minutes, so not a bad wait at all. We had the nicest people in front of us that kept the kids entertained the whole time. They had kids too, all around the same age. And then, that was it. We came out, we saw a few fireworks, and headed to the Skyliner. We're tired, but a really, really great day. And we did just about everything we wanted to do. So, talk later. Actually, probably not. Talk tomorrow. Not sure what my plan tomorrow is. Potentially complete rest day. Potentially a little Magic Kingdom. I don't know. We have to play it by ear. Have a good night. Hello. It is, I don't know, Wednesday, December 11th, maybe? We are just parked at Wilderness Lodge. I'm taking the kids and we're going to Storybook Dining here at Artist Point. It's in the Wilderness Lodge lobby, like in the main building. It's 4 o'clock. We are early. Our reservation's not till 5:30, but I really wanted to budget a lot of time. I figure we can like stroll the grounds a little bit. Oh man, I gotta tell you, I am chilly. They have like camp stuff and s'more stuff, but that's not till 5, so I think we're going to miss that, but it's still a really cool resort, and we were here on Sunday, but it was a little stressful, so excited to see it while we're a little more calm. I was happy to score this reservation. It's a character meal with Snow White, I think the Evil Queen, and maybe a dwarf or two. I'm not quite sure. I'll report back after the meal. See you later. Hello, it is 9:56. We are online for It's a Small World. It is a walk-on. I'm crazy, and after dinner, which, by the way, dinner was absolutely delightful, really enjoyable, really delicious. It's not buffet. It's like a sit-down. It's very nice. Character interactions, 10 out of 10. It was amazing. I will be back. It was excellent. And I really want my husband, hold on, we have to get on. But after our dinner, I'm crazy and took him to Magic Kingdom. Okay, so yes, we got in around a little before 9, 8:45, I want to say. It takes a long time to get here. I ended up taking the bus from Fort Wilderness. We were going to take the boat, but unfortunately, Luke lost his hat, his Pluto hat with all the signatures. We couldn't find it. So I had to get out of line, retract my steps, and try to find the hat, which I did not find. I have to fill out one of those lost things. Actually, when we go back tonight, I'm going to ask again. Anyway, we got to Magic Kingdom right around 9, walked on Aladdin, walked right into Tiki Room, did Pirates. Jungle Cruise is still too long, so we're just going to look at that. We just walked right onto Small World. We're going to head to Tomorrowland. They love Tomorrowland. We'll walk by Little Mermaid to see if we can do that. But it's 9 o'clock. It's actually 10 o'clock. So I don't know how long we're going to last, but lofty goals. I'm a psychopath. Talk later. Okay, so actually after Pirates, we did Small World, walk on, merry-go-round, walk on. Then we did Mickey's PhilharMagic. We were going to do Carousel Progress because they love it, and we haven't gotten to it because it's a long ride. But I thought I put the kibosh on it because I thought they'd all fall asleep. And if they fell asleep, I don't know how I would get them off that ride by myself. So I put the kibosh on that, and Jungle Cruise was a walk-on, so we did that. Amazing night. We got 7 rides in like an hour and a half, 2 hours, I guess. Then the coolest part was when we were leaving Jungle Cruise, there was construction at Swiss Family Treehouse, and we saw like all the lights on and construction workers there and doing work because it was actually after park close. So that was like neat. We had like a conversation about that, how in theme parks, people have to work overnight when the park's closed and stop working when the park's about to open. Then we went home. We took the bus because, again, I have a wheelchair tag on my triple stroller. So I just wheel right on instead of collapsing onto the bus. So that wasn't bad. I walked right on the bus too. I didn't have to wait at all. And then when we got there, we ran into
Bo was awake, the other two were asleep. Bo went and sat and watched a little movie. In the lobbies, they have like cute little kid chairs and usually a TV on with a movie or TV show running to entertain the kids while the adults check in and stuff. So Bo sat over there to watch, and I took the stroller over to the front desk, and guess what? They had the Pluto hat. I figured they would. And then I loaded them all in the stroller. All three were asleep, and my husband was home when we got home, so he helped unload and go to bed. So quite a crazy day, but really amazing, and we got a lot done. Hello from Animal Kingdom. It is currently almost 3 o'clock, 2:55, but we got in around noon. We walked in. They looked at a few of the little animal trails, but we got in so late we needed to eat lunch. So we went over to Santulli Canteen, which I have heard people rave about. I'd never eaten there, and boy, was I missing out. I am so happy we ate there. It was amazing. Come on, boys, just focus, okay? It was amazing. So we ate a great lunch there. We're all a little under the weather and tired, so we needed a little bit of a lazy day. And Animal Kingdom's a perfect park to have a lazy day in. Next, we after Santulli Canteen, we walked over to Safari. It was posted 25 minutes, but it was in reality 12 minutes. And then, now, important note, you used to have to park your stroller before the safari, but now you can bring it on most of the line, and then a cast member takes it away and parks it for you. So that's new-ish, I think, because I distinctly remember being here alone with my twins and having to park the stroller and then carry both of them to get onto line. So then after that, we booked it over to, we're online, we're entering the theater now for the Lion King show, the 3 o'clock Lion King show. And the next show we really want to do is Finding Nemo. The last seating is 4:30 there. Okay, talk later. Hello from Animal Kingdom. Park is officially closed. We waited just for an hour to meet Mickey and Minnie. Posted wait was 40 minutes, which would have been perfect because it was just about 5 o'clock when we got on. So we would have been able to check into our dining reservation early at Yak and Yeti and eat. But it took an hour. So now you have a 15-minute grace period. And we're here at 6:14. So hopefully we're able to get in. Gotta go. Oh, okay, yes. I don't think I mentioned. So we did the Lion King show. We went down the Gorilla Falls Trail briefly just to kill a little bit of time before the 4:30 Big Blue World Finding Nemo show. I have to say, and I said this on Instagram. I'm going to reiterate it here. Animal Kingdom really is an early park. Us getting there at noon was a disservice. We needed it. We needed to sleep in and have a lazy day, but the animals really do go in early and the park closes early. Animal Kingdom this day, it was Thursday, they close at 6 o'clock, which to me is offensive to have those prices to get in and then have a park close at 6 o'clock. Now we could have hopped somewhere else, but whatever. We needed an early night too. We needed to pack because we're leaving tomorrow. Big Blue World, the Finding Nemo show is so beautiful. I teared up a few times, even though I know the story. It is so well produced. It's so beautiful. The actors are so talented. I highly recommend you see this. It may be the best stage show on Disney. That is hard to say because Beauty and the Beast is great. The Festival of the Lion King is great, but I mean, it is a really phenomenal show. So I definitely go see that. After Nemo got out, we had a little bit of time before our Yak and Yeti reservation. That's what I said before. So the posted wait to meet Mickey and Minnie was 40 minutes. And the kids have been really into characters, which I was not really expecting when I was planning out, my days. So we were like, oh, let's go meet Mickey and Minnie. It's perfect. It's right by Yak and Yeti. It's right by in Discovery Island. It's right by the bridge to Asia, and Yak and Yeti is right there at that bridge. So it's like super close. I always say eat where you are. I like that, to like eat where you are. Because if you listen to my trip reports, traveling can be very tricky using Disney transportation or not. Traveling from park to park or place to place can be very tricky. So, I like to be where I'm going to eat if I have a reservation.
or eat where I am. Anyway, it was posted 40 minutes, actual over an hour in like 5 minutes. It was torture waiting that long. It really was. And I was not expecting that. I appreciate that the characters spend so much quality time with people who have been waiting in long lines to meet them. I think that is lovely. However, waiting with three young kids who are very hungry for that long is really difficult. Luckily, there was a lovely woman behind me with a young son who the kids loved, so that helped the time go, but it was a really hard line. And we were late to our dining reservation. So, what happened was, I was like, whenever I saw a cast member, I'm like, we're going to be late to this line is crazy. Like, we're going to be late to Yak and Yeti, and the park closed. We made a 6 o'clock reservation, which was at park close. And we did that on purpose so it didn't cut our park day closed. And also so we could exit when the park's closed and like it'd be quiet and still and nice and beautiful and I could get great pictures. So I just Googled on the Disney app. I couldn't find the Yak and Yeti phone number, but I just Googled Yak and Yeti and I called and someone picked up and she didn't really have any answers. But I'm like, listen, I don't know what to do. There's like three families in front of us. We were going to make it on time. This is not our fault, you know? And she's like, okay, well, you have 15-minute grace period after your reservation. But she's like, but the park's closed. I'm like, "Ugh, okay. So, I mean, luckily we flew through Mickey and Minnie, which I'm feeling bad about now because later that night, when we put the boys to bed, I was like, what was your favorite part of the day? And we do that at the end of the night. And they're like, meeting Mickey and Minnie. Maybe it was just the last thing they did. That's why they said it. I don't know. But then I like felt really guilty because we were rushing them through to try to, and my husband just like bolted and like sprinted, but they wouldn't see them without the full party. Oh my God, it was stressful, but we did sit. Our waiter was phenomenal. And I have to say, I've heard mixed reviews about Yak and Yeti. I don't get it because I love it. I love Yak and Yeti. I think it is delicious. I think their menu is great. I think the prices are fair. I think the vibe is awesome. It's such a cool backstory. I'll have to do like an episode just on like cool backstories, maybe. I don't know. That's like really niche. Maybe you're not interested in things like that. Maybe I'll just throw it in a little bit when we talk about like dining in Animal Kingdom. But anyway, it was a great day. I do wish we had gotten there earlier because the animals. So when we did the Gorilla Falls Trail, the gorillas were all lined up to go in. Like we really didn't see gorillas, especially not close. And you often can see them close. They hang out by that window, but they were like ready to go in. And it was 4 o'clock when we went through it. It was a lovely day, but I wish we had gotten in a little earlier. But again, we needed the rest. So, I mean, if you heard, I literally went to Disney like every day by myself with three kids. Most of the time, my husband was just meeting me after work. So we needed rest. Anyway, that's it. That's it. It was a great day, but my tip is get there early. Okay, talk later. Okay, so that is my trip. We left on Friday, woke up early, packed up, drove all the way to Virginia, stayed over in Virginia, and then drove the remainder of the way on Saturday. Got home around like, mid-afternoon, late afternoon. It was a great trip. Not one day did I do the multi-pass, which if you don't know, if you've ever heard of lightning lanes, we used to have fast passes and they used to be free. Now it is a paid system. I will do a whole episode on it. It's called Genie Plus. Now it's changed to multi-pass or individual lightning lane or single pass, which is basically an individual lightning lane. I did none of that. I paid no extra money to skip line or to wait in smaller lines. I just monitored the app and jumped when the weights went down. So you don't need multi-pass. Yes, can it be great? Sure. Can it take a little bit of pressure off? Maybe. But I didn't do it at all this trip, just FYI. It was great. I still wish we would have done other things. I wish I would have swam in the pool more. I wish a lot of things, but it was a really wonderful trip. The kids are at such a fun age. They love Disney World, as do I and my husband too. We loved the Very Merry Christmas Party. I would definitely do that again. My strategy would change slightly, but we would definitely do that again. I'd like to take them to the Halloween party too. Excellent trip. I love December. I love holiday time in Disney World. It's so magical. My next trip is going to be in February, so coming up 2 weeks in February. So I'll do a trip report then too, but hoping to have a guest in January. Thank you so much for listening to this quite long episode. Our next episode will be super focused, our first super focused episode, and that is on tickets because you will need tickets if you are going to Disney World. Thank you so much for listening. Again, let me know if you enjoy trip reports. And if you want to be a guest, leave me a speak pipe. The link is in the show notes. Please, I'd love to talk to you about your Disney trip. Thanks for listening. See you next time. Thank you so much for listening to the Disney Days Planning Podcast. See you real soon.